Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few more problems on the topic profit and loss so that you can have a better understanding of the concept. Since questions based on this topic are most frequently asked in competitive exams, it makes sense to understand the concept well. These questions are the ones where marks can be scored easily if practiced well. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. The percentage profit earned by selling a table for rupees 1920 is equal to the percentage loss incurred by selling the same table for rupees 1280. At what price should the table be sold to make 25% profit? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So in this problem you are asked to find at what price the table should be sold to make 25% profit. To do that, first we have to find the cost price of the table. So let's assume that the cost price of the table is rupees X. Now it's given that if the table is sold for rupees 1920, there is a profit. So selling price is rupees 1920, cost price is rupees X. We know that gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. So gain is 1920 minus X. Now it's also given that if the table is sold for rupees 1280, there is a loss. So selling price is rupees 1280, cost price is X. We know that loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So loss is equal to X minus 1280. Now we know that gain percent is equal to gain multiplied by 100 divided by cost price, and loss percent is equal to loss multiplied by 100 divided by cost price. Now it's given that the gain percent is equal to loss percent. So substituting the values of gain, cost price and loss in this formula, we get 1920 minus x divided by x multiplied by 100 is equal to x minus 1280 divided by x multiplied by 100. On solving this equation, we get x is equal to 1600. That is, the cost price of the table is rupees 1600. Now here we are asked to find at what price the table should be sold to make 25% profit. Now to make 25% profit, the required selling price will be equal to 125% of the cost price. Now we know that the cost price is rupees 1600. So 125% of cost price is nothing but 125% of rupees 1600. That is 125 multiplied by 1600 divided by 100. On solving this, we get rupees 2000. So the table should be sold at rupees 2000 to make a 25% profit. So the correct answer is option A, rupees 2000. A shopkeeper expects a gain of 22.5% on his cost price. If in a week his sale was rupees 392, what was his profit? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So in this problem you are asked to find what is the shopkeeper's profit. To do that, uh, we have to know the cost price because selling price is already given. If we know the cost price, we can find the profit. Now it's given that gain percent is 22.5% and selling price is rupees 392. Now we know that selling price is equal to 100 plus gain percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Now substituting these values in the formula here, we get cost price is equal to 392 multiplied by 100 divided by 100 plus 22.5. On solving this, we get the cost price as rupees 320. So the cost price is rupees 320. Selling price is given as rupees 392. We know that profit is selling price minus cost price. So profit is equal to 392 minus 320, which is rupees 772. So the profit is rupees 72. Correct answer is option C, rupees 72. A man buys a cycle for rupees 1400 and sells it at a loss of 15%. What is the selling price of the cycle? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the cost price of the cycle is rupees 1400. Loss percent is 15%. Now you know that selling price is equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Now substituting these values in the formula here, we get selling price is equal to 100 minus 15 divided by 100 multiplied by 1400. This is nothing but 85% of 1400. On solving this, we get the selling price as rupees 1190. So the selling price of the cycle is rupees 1190. The correct answer is option C, rupees 1190. A shopkeeper sells one radio for rupees 840 at a gain of 20% and another for rupees 960 at a loss of 4%. What is his total gain or loss percent? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the shopkeeper's total gain or loss percent. To do that, we have to know what is the gain and what is the cost price. So let's find that out first. Now it's given that if the shopkeeper sells the radio for rupees 840, there is a gain of 20%. Now we know that selling price is equal to 100 plus gain percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. So here selling price is 840 and gain percent is 20. Now substituting these values in the formula here, we can calculate the cost price. So cost price of the first radio is equal to 840 multiplied by 100 divided by 100 plus 20, which is 120. On solving this, we get the cost price of the first radio as rupees 700. Now it's given that if he sells another radio at rupees 960, he has a loss of 4%. Now we know that selling price is equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. So here the selling price is rupees 960, loss percent is 4. And on substituting these values in the formula here, we can easily calculate the cost price of the second radio. So cost price of the second radio is equal to 960 multiplied by 100 divided by 100 minus 4, which is 96. On solving this, we get cost price of the second radio as rupees 1000. So cost price of first radio is rupees 700. Cost price of second radio is rupees 1000. So total cost price is equal to rupees 700 plus 1000, which is rupees 1700. Now the total selling price is rupees 840 plus rupees 960, which is rupees 1200. Now clearly you can see here that the total selling price is greater than the total cost price. This means there is a gain. So here the gain is 1800 minus 1700, which is rupees 100. So gain is rupees 100. We know that the total cost price is rupees 1700. And we also know that here we are asked to find what is his total gain or loss percent. But since here the shopkeeper has a gain, we have to find the gain percent. We know that gain percent is equal to gain multiplied by 100 divided by cost price. Now substituting the values of gain and cost price in this formula, we get gain percent is equal to 100 multiplied by 100 divided by 1700. On solving this, we get gain percent as 5, 15 by 17%. So the correct answer is option B, 5, 15 by 17% gain. When a TV is sold for rupees 18,700, the owner loses 15%. At what price must that TV be sold in order to gain 15%? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find at what price the TV must be sold in order to gain 15%. Now to find that, first we have to know the cost price of the TV. So let's find out the cost price of the TV first. Now it's given that if the TV is sold at rupees 18,700, there is a loss of 15%. So selling price is rupees 18,700, loss percent is 15%. We know that selling price is equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Now substituting the values of selling price and loss percent in this formula, we can easily calculate the cost price of the TV. So cost price is equal to 18,700 multiplied by 100 divided by 100 minus 15, which is 85. On solving this, we get cost price of the TV as rupees 22,000. Now we are asked to find at what price the TV must be sold in order to gain 15%. Now we know that cost price of the TV is rupees 22,000 and the profit percent expected is 15%. Now to make 15% profit, the required selling price is equal to 115% of cost price, which is nothing but 115% of rupees 22,000. This is nothing but 115 multiplied by 22,000 divided by 100. On solving this, we get the selling price as rupees 25,300. So the TV must be sold at rupees 25,300 in order to gain 15%. So the correct answer is option C, rupees 25,300. Arun sells a chair to Balram at a profit of 15%. Balram sells that chair to Chandra for rupees 1012 and makes a profit of 10%. At what cost did Arun purchase the chair? You are given 4 options here and to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the cost price of the chair at which Arun purchased. Now let's assume that the actual cost price at which Arun bought the chair is rupees X. It's given that when Arun sells the chair to Balram, the profit percent is 15%. So selling price of the chair is equal to 115% of cost price. Now we have assumed the cost price as rupees X. So 115% of cost price is nothing but 115% of X, which is nothing but 1.15X. Now Balram buys the chair from Arun at this price. So 1.15x is the cost price of the chair for Balram. Now it's given that when Balram sells the chair to Chandra, the selling price is rupees 1012 and profit percent is 10%. So selling price is equal to 110% of cost price. Now we know that the cost price is 1.15x. So selling price is equal to 110% of 1.15x. Now it's given that selling price is rupees 1012. This means 1012 is equal to 110% of 1.15x. That is 1012 is equal to 110 multiplied by 1.15x divided by 100. On solving this, we get x is equal to 800. Therefore, Arun purchased the chair for rupees 800. So the correct answer is option C, 800. An article is sold at 25% profit. If the cost price and selling price of the article are increased by rupees 60 and rupees 30 respectively, the profit percent decreases by 15%. Find the cost price of the article. Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you're asked to find the cost price of the article. Now let's assume that the cost price of the article is rupees X. Now it's given that the article is sold at 25% profit. So profit percent is 25%. Now so the selling price is equal to 125% of the cost price, which means 125% of X. This is nothing but 125 multiplied by X divided by 100, which is 5X by 4. So the selling price is rupees 5X by 4. Now it's given that the cost price is increased by rupees 60. Now earlier we had assumed the cost price is rupees X. So the new cost price is X plus 60. It's given that selling price is increased by rupees 30. So we know that the selling price is 5x by 4. So new selling price is 5x by 4 plus 30. It's also given that the profit percent decreases by 15%. Earlier the profit was 25%. Now it decreases by 15%. So new profit percent is 25 minus 15, which is 10%. So new selling price is equal to 110% of the new cost price. Now substituting the values of new selling price and new cost price in this equation, we get 5x by 4 plus 30 is equal to 110% of x plus 60, which is nothing but 5x by 4 plus 30 is equal to 110 multiplied by x plus 60 divided by 100. On solving this, we get x is equal to 240. So the cost price of the article is rupees 240. The correct answer is option B, rupees 240. A trader mixes 26 kgs of rice at rupees 20 per kg with 30 kgs of rice of another variety at rupees 36 per kg and sells the mixture at rupees 30 per kg. What is his profit percent? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the profit percent. You know that profit percent is equal to gain multiplied by 100 divided by cost price. So if we know the gain and the cost price of the mixture, we can easily find the gain percent. So first let's find out gain and cost price of the mixture. Now it's given that the cost price of the first variety of rice is rupees 20 per kg. Now there are 26 kgs of the first variety of rice. So cost price of 26 kgs of the first variety of rice will be 26 multiplied by 20. Now the second variety, cost price of the second variety of rice is rupees 36 per kg. Now there are 30 kgs of the second variety. So the cost price of 30 kgs of rice of the second variety is 30 multiplied by 36. So there are 26 kgs of rice of the first variety and 30 kgs of rice of the second variety. So totally it is 56 kg of rice. So cost price of 56 kg of rice is equal to rupees 26 multiplied by 20 plus 30 multiplied by 36, which is nothing but rupees 1600. So the cost price of 56 kg rice is rupees 1600. Now it's given that the trader sells the mixture at rupees 30 per kg. That is, the trader sells 56 kgs of rice at rupees 30 per kg. So the selling price of 56 kg of rice is rupees 56 multiplied by 30, which is rupees 1680. So selling price of 56 kg rice is rupees 1680 and cost price of 56 kg rice is rupees 1600. So clearly there is a gain because selling price is more. So the gain here is 1680 minus 1600, which is rupees 80. So the gain is rupees 80 and the cost price of the mixture is rupees 1600. Let's substitute these values in the formula here to get gain percent. So gain percent is equal to 80 multiplied by 100 divided by 1600. On solving this, we get gain percent as 5%. So the correct answer is option B, 5%. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more such problems to increase your speed and also to understand the concept clearly. Please do watch a video on solved problems on the topic discount. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.